The squid game is a playground activity played on a court resembling a squid. The rules are outlined in the opening narration. There are attackers and defenders, with variations such as one leg or two. The primary goal appears to involve wrestling, with the attacking team needing to touch a foot on the squid's head to win. However, the stakes are high as anyone pushed out of the squid's boundaries die. Despite its seemingly simple nature, the game's dynamics are soon to take a dramatic turn. In the early stages of Red Light, Green Light, Ki-hoon is depicted as a degenerate character. He relies on his mother, Oh-mal-soon, for financial support and squanders what little money he has on horse race gambling. On his daughter's birthday, he spends the morning at the bookies, intending to fund her special day. However, his plans quickly unravel when he loses his money to a pickpocket, leaving him in dire straits. Pursued by debt collectors, Ki-hoon finds himself facing the threat of losing vital organs if he fails to repay his debts within a month. Desperate, he even resorts to signing documents in his own blood to formalize the agreement. Ki-hoon's daughter, Ha-young, displays an endearing demeanor despite their challenging circumstances. She carefully navigates situations to avoid upsetting Ki-hoon, even when they can only afford a modest junk food meal. Ha-young graciously accepts a cigarette lighter shaped like a gun, a gift from Ki-hoon that he won from a claw machine with the help of a random kid in an arcade. In contrast, Ha-young's mother and stepfather enjoy financial stability and emotional balance, highlighting the disparity in Ki-hoon's situation. Despite his shortcomings, Ki-hoon's intentions are genuine, reflecting his desire to provide for his daughter. All these events serve to underline Ki-hoon's desperation. His financial struggles push him to participate in a high-stakes game of dokji with a stranger at the train station. Lacking the 100,000 won required to play, Ki-hoon endures a slap across the face as the toll for each loss. However, his luck turns when he eventually wins a round, pocketing a significant sum. This newfound wealth makes him receptive to the idea of participating in more lucrative games, especially since the salesman appears to know intimate details about his life, including his financial woes. While Ki-hoon is pleased with the 100,000 won, it barely makes a dent in his overwhelming debts. To compound matters, upon returning home, he learns that Ha-young, his daughter, will be relocating to the US unless he can demonstrate financial stability. She will be compelled to leave. Inevitably, Ki-hoon dials the number on the business card given by the salesman and agrees to participate. The password to join in turns out to be Red Light, Green Light. Participants, including Ki-hoon, board a people carrier, only to be rendered unconscious by gas for the journey. Upon awakening, Ki-hoon finds himself clad in a tracksuit labeled 456 among 455 other players who similarly regain consciousness in towers of plain bunk beds. Among the players is 001, an elderly man trying to stave off dementia by counting the participants, who also suffers from a brain tumor. Additionally, there's 067 Sang Ae, a North Korean defector driven by the hope of rescuing her parents across the border and buying a house for her reunited family. Ki-hoon recognizes her as the young woman he encountered earlier, who presumably stole the money he won from the race. She has some issues with 101 Ilnam, an elderly man also grappling with a brain tumor, who prefers participating in the game rather than facing the prospect of waiting to die in the outside world. There's tension between Sang Ae and Ilnam, an obvious thug who isn't thrilled about her aspirations for independence. The staff, clad in coveralls and masks bearing either a square or a circle, sport the same symbols found on the back of the salesman's business cards. They explain that everyone present teeters on the brink of financial ruin, with the promise of substantial earnings by engaging in 6 games over the next 6 days. The prize money will accumulate in a massive piggy bank suspended from the ceiling. Unanimously, the participants agree to take part and are ushered through an elaborate check-in process, ascending multiple multicolored staircases toward a game room. Throughout, glimpses of an enigmatic figure in a black hood and mask, presumably the frontman orchestrating the operation, are caught, though a later phone call hints at the possibility of him having superiors. Sang-woo, numbered 218, is also a participant. He was the former head of an investment team at a securities company and a junior classmate of Ki-hoon at Seoul National University. Wanted by the police for embezzling money from his clients and accumulating massive debts from bad investments, his mother believed he was abroad on a business trip. Red Light, Green Light serves not only as the password but also as the game itself, a twisted version of the playground game where movement is allowed on green and halting on red. However, the stakes are deadly here. Elimination from the game results in being shot to death. As participants realize the dire consequences, many attempt to escape, only to be killed in a mass slaughter, their bodies piling up by the doors. Those left have no option but to continue playing. Sang-woo assists Ki-hoon in deciphering the motion sensor and advises him to stay close to someone else. Similarly, 067 adopts the same strategy, using 101 as cover while also provoking him during the game. All the primary characters introduced thus far manage to survive the game, although Ki-hoon narrowly escapes elimination, saved only by the timely intervention of another player, 199 Ali Abdul, a migrant worker from Pakistan. Ali prevents Ki-hoon from falling, ensuring his survival. As red light, green light concludes, the roof of the game room seals shut, while an aerial view reveals that the games are unfolding amidst dense woodland nestled within mountains. Subscribe for more such videos.